I'm here in Scythopolis, this amazing city that's at the base of Beit She'an. This is an old site, all the way back to the Egyptian period. People would have lived here, not here per se, but up on the Tel, and the Tel is where they're building layer upon layer. Even this is the place where Saul's body was hung. It's unbelievable when you think about how old this is. And finally the Romans come in and they decide to settle here, not on top of the Tel, but down below, because there was no need to be on top anymore. It was a different time period, and that was too small. They wanted something massive. And here in Scythopolis, you have this massive city. You have a theater that's unbelievable, a bathhouse that will blow your mind. And I'm standing right now in what would have been one of the stores in this shopping area, right on the main corridor, the main shopping area or main street of the city. You think about this place where you could have come and gotten all sorts of different things, different supplies, maybe things for your own entertainment or entertaining at your home. But not only that, there would have been prostitutes that would have been here available for people to purchase and obviously take advantage of. It would have been a pagan city, a city that didn't know Christ, that didn't have any real wherewithal about the importance of God, yet alone one true God. Maybe there was other worship of gods. We know that that happened at the temples that were here in this place. But I want to bring it home for a second. When you think about the parable that Jesus talked about of the prodigal son, and he talked about the prodigal son going and spending all of his inheritance, I have to wonder if the disciples and those who heard it would have thought about a place like Scythopolis. They would have thought about a city that was bustling, that you could come here and get anything, that you could walk into this place and go, well, what do they have a need for God? Because they have everything they want to appease their flesh, the entertainment, the religion, the temples that would have been here. Why do we need God? And here maybe this is the picture that came to a person's mind when they heard about the parable of the son who blew his inheritance. And yet, after he blew his inheritance in a shopping place, much like this, he goes back to the Father, and the Father welcomes him home. The Father welcomes him home. He says, come home. And he kills the fattened calf, and he makes a feast for his son, who had spent all of his money and obviously probably done all sorts of crazy things in a town maybe much like this. At least in the mind's eye, as you listen to that parable, that's what would have happened. It's an amazing picture. But it reminds us that we're not to love the world. In fact, John, one of the apostles, he wrote this letter, 1 John, and it says, do not love the world or the things in the world. If anyone loves the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh and the desires of the eye and the pride in possessions, think about that, that all could have been represented in a place like this. The desires of the flesh, the desires of the eye, the pride of possessions. It's not from the Father, but it's from the world. And the world is passing away along with its desires, but whoever does the will of God will abide forever. Listen, this city was destroyed in 749 AD. It was absolutely pummeled to the ground. No one lives here anymore. So the things of the world pass away, but the things of the Father, they last forever. And it's our goal as Christians, our goal as those who are following Christ, to love the Father above all earthly possessions. And I think that's the story that we see portrayed in the parable of the prodigal son welcomed home to the Father. When we've sought pleasure and hope in other things, he still welcomes us home. He reconciles us to himself. And you put it in the context of Scythopolis in the city, and it's a powerful message for my heart. And my Father has so deeply loved me, so I will so deeply love him and remain faithful to him. Even when I'm faithless, even when I doubt, I must remain faithful because he's always faithful to me. This is Scythopolis.